Hi, I'm Anna Courtney. This is Feminism and Men's Rights, and I'm going to be talking about misogyny and defamation. So, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case this year was a defamation case after Johnny Depp sued his ex wife Amber for speaking about their abusive relationship without naming him directly in an interview with the Washington Post. Depp claimed the article ruined his career and cost him millions of dollars. While Depp and Heard were both able to prove abuse happened at the hands of the other, the court found Heard guilty of defamation and awarded Depp $15 million in damages. An important thing to remember about this case is it wasn't about who was worse to the other person, and it wasn't a criminal case. It was about, did Amber Heard lie publicly about Johnny Depp, and did the lie ruin his career? The media is what made it seem like it was about who is the worst person, who is the main abuser in the relationship, but that wasn't anything to do with what the case was supposed to be. I believe that many people supported Depp for the right reasons. They saw a man testifying against a woman for abuse, something that many men are mocked for, and they applauded his bravery. But the media reaction wasn't just supporting a male victim. It was using his abuse as entertainment and bullying a woman because they deemed her deserving of harassment. Seeing a man come forward about abuse and be believed is inspiring for many people, but the media reaction and public perception of Amber Heard was misogyny rebranded as men's rights. These are some YouTube screenshots of suggested videos that I got early on in May during the case before I had clicked on any of the videos. All I was recommended was really mean videos about Amber Heard, so you can see Amber's arrogance, trying her best to fool the juries. Pure evil Amber said nasty things to Johnny Depp. She debunks herself. Amber's fake cry mode on, then it stopped working. More YouTube screenshots, just ugly, nasty things about Amber Heard, and it was just being pumped into my suggestion because of how many views these videos gotten, even though I had never clicked on any media similar to these before. These are some comments on the official court clips of the case. This is better than watching any movie or TV show about law I've seen. I'm glad it's over and Johnny got justice, but I also really miss watching it live. It was a ride. I'm gonna miss this trial, seeing people every day and their interactions. People did tip jars where you tip and vote for Amber Heard or Johnny Depp. SNL and other creators made skits about this. I think the way that people were so personally invested and made it almost into a game or to a joke is disrespectful to everyone involved in domestic abuse cases. This isn't something that you can make a skit about. It's a real life problem. So the article I'll be talking about today was a New York Times article called "Why Do We Love to Watch a Woman Brought Low?" A clip from the article said, "This seems to be the public consensus as it pertains to Miss Heard, at least on social media, that everything she does is scripted, conniving, manipulative. Mr. Depp, meanwhile, seems to have so far successfully played the part of quirky, misunderstood romantic who is wrongfully accused. The reveling of Miss Heard has created some strange bedfellows, bringing together men's rights activists, Depp superfans, and those who simply don't believe Miss Heard and claim she's hurting real victims of abuse. Some of them self-proclaimed feminists in the cesspool of the internet misinformation machine. Together, they've disseminated conspiracy theories faster than anyone can fact-check them. That Miss Heard was snorting cocaine on the stand, not true. That she was stealing lines from the talented Mr. Ripley, also debunked. That she was mimicking Johnny Depp's outfits, or that she was borrowing from the plot of Gone Girl. One of the reasons that many people felt Heard was guilty of lying about the abuse was because of the idea of the perfect victim. Because some of her details were unclear and messy, she didn't cry right, she didn't act the way a perfect victim is supposed to. When a victim speaks out about abuse, their stories are often scrutinized beyond reason. On these pictures, I have Amber Heard never had her story straight, and this image on the right, the face of someone when the whole world finds out you shit in the bed of Johnny Depp. #MePoo. I saw the MePoo hashtag many times, and it's such a blatant mockery of the Me Too movement, and just shows how this situation is something that people took so lightly, and how it was a joke, it was a game, it was entertainment for them. Here are some comments on a YouTube video on the right here. It was times Johnny Depp laughed during a trial, and people are saying, "I'm glad he was able to have a laugh throughout the trial. Seeing him smile gives me a different kind of hope. He has always had a good sense of humor, very humble. But when Amber Heard wasn't even laughing, she just had a uncomfortable looking smile on her face, people say she's not a traumatized woman, she's a narcissist, she's a liar, she's an abuser. This shows the huge double standard in the behavior during court that the two celebrities had. People wanted to attack Amber Heard for everything and really dissect all of her movements, her facial expressions, but people really commended Johnny Depp for being funny and taking it lighthearted, even bringing a coloring book to court with him. So, the effects of this court decision and all the media attention. Amber Heard said herself, "I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It's a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously." Other celebrities like Marilyn Manson have considered suing their victims for defamation, even when the proof is irrefutable. So, what precedent does this set for other women who come forward about their abuse? This court decision is stating that a victim cannot share their stories even without naming the abuser, even when they are able to prove that this abuse occurred. When this is the way victims are treated when going public about their abuse, we can expect future victims to be silent. So, my questions are, what do you think of the court decision and how will it impact future similar cases? How do you think gender impacted the media reaction to this case? If the roles were reversed, if the genders were reversed, do you think the reaction would have been different? And do you think that the backlash that Heard received will normalize mocking domestic abuse? Thank you, guys.